Nomophobia is the fear of living without a mobile phone, a condition acknowledged widely to be the reality of the 21st century. However, there are some people who are not only living without mobile phones in this day and age, they are doing that happily so. Our next report tells you more.
It is a scene which would take you back to any of the silver screen classics made in the 1940s. However, for 65-year-old Hassan Al Tourky, this is a part of his daily life, a life that is rich with symbols of the era gone by. In an era of smartphones and video calling, vintage phone collector and user Tourky uses a telephone from the 19th century. Friends and family members can contact him on the 1898 wooden box telephone, which he has in his living room, one of the several vintage phones that he owns. Ask him why, and Tourky says collecting and repairing these vintage phones is his profession, passion and family legacy.
This is my profession of repairing old telephones, my father's and my grandfather's. I inherited it from them. I love it because it's what we're good at. I could have been impacted by the mobile phone market. And if I didn't have any vision, I would have rented this shop for 20,000 Egyptian pounds per month. But this is my job. If I get 5,000 Egyptian pounds per month, I'd be satisfied. But it is not my area of expertise. And it's not about the money. I cannot abandon the thing that I grew up being attached to and loved.
In the busy Ataba market in downtown Cairo, Al Tourky's collection includes a 1933 piece used by Egypt's late king Farouk with his image on it, and others once owned by Charlie Chaplin, Thomas Hudson, and Egyptian and foreign celebrities.
It is specifically used in the royal court. It is hung on the wall, and this one is to be placed on a desk. They are a pair.
So from where does Hassan get these items? Well, he buys pieces from auctions or collects those discarded in old palaces and villas. His story has traveled far and wide, with many other vintage phone enthusiasts also dialing him up to restore such old devices. His sons, who often help out at the shop, share their father's passion for these vintage instruments and say they cannot part with much of the history that they are surrounded by.
We are proud of my father's profession since he inherited it from his father. It is something that we are proud of and something that belongs to us. This has always been my dad's theory. As you can see, telephones here are very old and ancient. This is history. We are proud of it until now.
In an age where large screens and fast microprocessors dominate conversations around phones, the Tourkys provide a ringing endorsement to Vitor Belfort's iconic lines. Legacy is not what I did for myself, but what I pass on to the next generations. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.